Welcome to PSA Today, where the union amplifies the voices of public servants and raises issues that shape South Africa's future. I'm Rukshan Graf, and today we take you behind the scenes to meet the people working every day to protect and empower PSA members. Today, we're talking about one of the most important components of the union, the legal team. They are the ones who stand by PSA members when challenges arise, ensuring that members' rights at the workplace are protected, respected, and upheld. Joining me are some of the dedicated people behind PSA Legal Victories. Welcome.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself and tell us what do you as a lawyer bring to the PSA as one of the largest trade union in the public sector.
Thank you, Rukshan. My name is Jeffrey Esitang. I am the Assistant General Manager for Members' Rights and Litigation. To the PSA, I bring a wealth of experience from government and experience from the labor union. I hold a Doctor of Laws degree with the University of Pretoria with specialization in labor law. Thank you.
Good day. My name is Funisa Ngele. I'm a practicing advocate of the High Court of South Africa. I'm also an accredited mediator. I hold a Bachelor of Social Science degree and an LLB degree from the University of Cape Town. I have been practicing as an advocate for almost 8 years now, and in the 8 years, I have appeared in most divisions of the High Court. I have also run with matters from the Bargaining Council to the Labour Court and all the way to the Labour Appeal Court. I've also litigated at the Supreme Court of Appeal. I've chaired numerous disciplinary hearings and have appeared in several high-profile matters. I have also been a legal advisor in a project done by Cricket South Africa. At the PSA, what I bring is definitely a wealth of litigation experience. I bring legal drafting expertise and trial advocacy skills. My areas of expertise include labor law, dispute resolution, constitutional law, and administrative law.
Good morning. My name is Advocate Kagiso Mahaba. I'm also an admitted advocate of the High Court, having been admitted on the 3rd of August 2009. It's 16 years up to now. My experience is predominantly labor law, having started with labor law in the year 2012. During that Marikana era, I was somewhat involved in that fracas, but in an advisory capacity. Further than that, I've also worked for the City of Tshwane as a labor law legal advisor for a period of 5 years. And post that, I was in practice and having been in the labor court, high court, also predominantly with labor law matters. I've done a number of arbitrations. I've also chaired numerous disciplinary hearings. I bring to the PSA that wealth of experience. I bring to the PSA comfort to our members because we are not outside. We are not outside or external legal officers, but we consider ourselves family with the members. So we not just bring that legal expertise, but we also bring that family factor and friendly factor. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Tsepo Motwa, and I am a legal officer within the PSA. I hold a degree in Bachelor of Arts from the University of Limpopo, and I also hold a higher education diploma from the same institution. I also hold an LLB from the University of Limpopo and a postgraduate diploma from the University of Northwest. I was admitted as an attorney on the 1st of October in 2007, and I have been practicing for my own account since 2009. I have worked in a number of capacities as institutions where, for instance, at the ETDP SITA, I was the head of legal services, and I also worked as a manager at the Law Society of South Africa. I also worked as a legal officer at the Law Society of the Northern Provinces, and I have also been a legal advisor at the Nedbank Private Wealth. And I bring quite a wealth of experience within the PSA legal office. I have practiced in a number of courts, including the Labour Court and the High Court. And I have also practiced at the CCMA and the bargaining councils on behalf of clients. And at this point, what I bring within the PSA is a wealth of experience in labor law, where I represent members in all these fora that I have already mentioned. And my passion for labor law is the one that actually drives me to be able to represent our members in all these fora that we appear in against employers. Thank you very much.
Good morning, my name is Matwani Muida. I am a legal practitioner. I've been practicing as an attorney for more than 12 years, and I practice with different legal practitioners. For example, Nkosi Nkosana in Boksburg and Duduzi Lehlewela in Joburg. And I've also practiced for my own account, and I bring a wealth of legal expertise, mostly in civil litigation and labor law. I've also appeared on different tribunals, mostly investigating matters, labor matters, also chairing disciplinary hearings and prosecuting in those tribunals. I've also appeared in high courts around Gauteng and Limpopo, and I've also appeared in the lower courts, your magistrate and the regional court. And I joined the PSA as a legal officer, and I am excited that one of the things that I come with is to support our members, to give them a proper representation and expert advice from the beginning of their matters until their matters are done. And I can also safely say that while we are giving them our support and representation, they get to save a lot of legal fees because legal representation is very expensive. Thank you.
Thank you, colleagues. We're sitting with a wealth of experience here. Advocate Mahapa, what are the benefits of being able to represent PSA members at the Labour Court and where legal representation is required?
Two very important factors. One is what I mentioned earlier, which is the family factor. It's quite important to when you represent someone, you are able to put yourself in that position where this person can trust you. From my experience in practice outside, a client is a client. A practitioner is a practitioner. The common thing in between the two of you is the legal question that you need to resolve. But in PSA, what I've come to realize is there is that closeness that you build between the PSA and the member, and that becomes our role. And the benefit that comes with it is it teaches us to be compassionate practitioners rather than just ordinary practitioners. So for us as PSA employees, I think the benefit to us firstly is that we learn to be compassionate practitioners, not just ordinary practitioners. And the benefit to the PSA is that the PSA's image then gets to be viewed by its members as a compassionate union rather than just a practitioner who resolves the legal question and it ends there. With us, it just doesn't end there. The relationship continues. Now, the second point is the issue of costs. Litigation, as my colleague has said, is very expensive. I can say that because I, in my private space, before I joined the PSA, and taking into considerations my years of experience, I rated at 30,000 per hour. That was my rate before I joined the PSA in practice. So now, if for every practitioner that the external practitioner that the PSA would employ, given the amount of files that we deal with, imagine how many 3,000 rand per hours that the PSA will have to foot out. So the benefit to the PSA with legal internal is that they get to save. I know Dr. Esitang calls it cost saving, but if you delve into it, you analyze it, you open it up, you realize that in actual fact it is cost saving, because I'm able to handle, currently as we sit here, I'm sitting on 40-something plus files. Now imagine how much was the PSA going to pay, and not just pay per hour on all of those files, just the files handled by me. This is Ted, he handles his own 40-something files. This is for me. She handles all her 40-something files. There's FAT, there's one dealer as well.
Yes.
Now, in your mind, imagine, try to add that up with the 30,000 per hour. If you would have seen, you would see that none of us has got little experience. So I can safely say that 30,000 per hour would easily apply with all of us. Now imagine how much that would add up. So legal internal, I think it is a benefit to the PSA as well. And then speaking of cost savings, we also get to learn how to save cost in the work that we do. How to streamline your work, how to plan around your work, so that costs are indeed saved, not just as a phrase, but that costs are actually indeed saved. So the benefit is that for the PSA, they get to save costs. For the members, they get to gain family, they get to gain a compassionate union. So that is the benefit that is there for having this unit within the PSA. Thanks.
So it's not just a union, but we are family.
Yes, we are. We have to be.
Dr. Esitang, what is the process for members to obtain legal representation from the PSA, and what representation is assisted with?
Oh, the process, Rukshan, is a very simple and straightforward process. If you look at the membership of the PSA, it cuts across all provinces. So we have members in all the different provincial offices, jurisdictional areas. Now, all those members have access to the provincial office, and they can just, engage with the provincial office to start the process of requesting for legal assistance. Now, legal assistance is regulated in terms of our PSA legal assistance policy. But basically, all that it says is that if there is indeed a case to make, either at the labor court or anywhere else for that matter, that particular request will certainly be approved, and then it will be run by the provincial office, whereby the provincial office will start the process of seeking legal assistance from our colleagues, the legal officers. Now, what happens is that that particular legal assistance process will ultimately end up with myself and the acting Deputy General Manager, who are going to be looking into it and approving it in accordance with the legal assistance policy. That's how straightforward the process is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching PSA Today. Don't forget to follow the PSA social media platforms on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X, or visit www.psa.co.za. Until next time, stay informed, stay united, and stay strong.